So when we're talking about training with your fighting tools, this is a lifestyle, if this is the lifestyle you choose to live. And by lifestyle, I'm not talking about the gun life or the pew-pew life, anything like that. I'm saying the life of self-responsibility and self-reliance, that your life, you understand it's yours to protect. I'm not saying go take one class every summer and you say, yay, I'm trained. Depending on how seriously you take your life and your family's life, I take it pretty seriously, I know Sang does, so I invest a lot of energy in it. I hope I go my entire life and I never need to ever fire around in anger. But if I do, and it's for my life, for my family's, I hope to God that I can shoot swiftly and accurately and stop a threat. When we talk about training, we're not talking about one class every summer out at your local range where you shoot 500 rounds and feel good about yourself. We're talking about this lifestyle, right? Where you have a dry fire practice regiment, where you are testing your gear. Sang's a freak about his gear. He finds the faults in it and then he fixes it. And then I give him mine and he fixes mine too, right?
This is true. You need to be training until a point where you don't have to think about it anymore, where it just becomes natural to you when it comes to reloads, malfunction clearings. Don't do them half-assed.
That's true.
Because when you go half-assed, you develop training scars. We've seen them, I mean, we've taught so many people, we've seen commonalities between what everybody does and when it's time to shoot and they're on a timer and there's people watching, they fall back to the stuff that they were doing over and over the wrong way. If you're not gonna do it for yourself, do it and train hard because you wanna be able to protect your loved ones if the situation were to arise.
Sure.
You're gonna be letting them down because you bought a pistol and don't know what you're doing with it, but you have a pistol now and you think you know what you're doing. How's it gonna be if something were to arise and you end up shooting so horribly because you haven't practiced that you shoot a 6-year-old kid that was behind that person? So train.
One thing I want to add to the train is train correctly. So you said train hard,
yes,
which I totally agree with, and I know you'll agree with what I'm about to say. We see a lot of people, they go to the range and they train what's fun and what's easy. And this is true across all aspects of life, whether you're a marathon runner, a chef, banker. If you're going to be good at it or even great at it, a better way to look at it, you need to do the things that suck, the things that are not fun, the things that you suck at. And that's really where you improve. We all have things that we're good at. You need to find those weak spots and work through them. You know, personally, I've been working on accuracy for the last 3 months because I realized at some extended distances, my eyes, trigger press, at extended distances, my accuracy was not where I'd like it to be. So I've been hammering that. Literally this year, 8,400 rounds of group shooting, which is not fun whatsoever, but that's how you fix problems. I know you, with some of your knife fighting stuff, you've gone through some of those movements so many times that it's probably very repetitious, but now, like you said, they're bred into your subconscious, right?
And that's how you have to be. You have to get to the point where it becomes natural. You have to find your weak points. You have to train to the point of failure to find out what you will fail in. And then once you figure that out, you can work on how to make sure you overcome that.
Which takes commitment and literally a desire to be the best that you can be anyway. Some of us are not going to be world champion shooters, we're not going to be Navy SEALs, but we can be the best that we can be with the physical limits that we have and the amount of time and resources that we can dedicate to it. It's Mickey Schuch with CarryTrainer.com. I appreciate you watching. Subscribe, pass this stuff on to your friends. If you guys have any questions on any of this or there's something that's been puzzling you, send us an email. We'd love to answer. Maybe we'll do a video on it. Thanks.